this is a potential property in Plainview. It came from a probate lead.
Nice.
At the courthouse?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, the story behind this is that this property is free and clear. Of course, you know, the original owners did pass. The daughter is two daughters that are basically, you know, the co-owners of this property. The reason why they want to get rid of it is because one lives in California. She's not interested in coming to live back in New York.
Right.
She lives off the water. You know, she's pretty set out there. And the one that's here in New York, she's been out of her parents' home for about 40-something years.
So it's basically just sitting there.
Yeah, the property's just sitting there. The brother and I believe the niece stays there, but they basically want to get rid of the property within a month's time. The home is very sentimental to the family because they all grew up in the house. Their parents basically built the home from the ground up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they added addition after addition over time. So this is something pretty sentimental to them, that they want to, you know, basically just let go of the property to someone that is basically going to treat it as, you know, a home, something worth, you know, value. So this is the basement. Let me just go back. Sorry. This is the basement. Some of the piping here. You can see the ceiling and the piping going across the ceiling. The basement is pretty old. It does have like a one-bedroom apartment down there where there's a room, there's a full bath.
Is it legal?
It's not legal. It's not legal.
Yvonne, I don't mean to cut you off. So is this a rehab then?
It would be
It would be a
fix and flip.
It won't be a full gutted.
Yeah, it won't be a full gut.
It's a legal single family?
It's a single family, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. So some of the things are pretty outdated. You can see, you know, some of the walls and stuff needs to be redone, refurbished. So this is the stairs leading down to the basement here. Everything is almost carpeted. This is the opening of a hallway closet that they have here. Pictures of one of the rooms upstairs. Yeah, but it's not bad. The house has central air that they just put in about a year ago. They do have a sprinkler system in there, and they did put new windows. So
will it be mostly like just cosmetic?
Mostly cosmetic, yeah.
So what do you think would estimated repair? Do you know?
For Plainview area, you're gonna have to put at least 80 into it.
80?
Yeah, because with the house.
How much are they asking for it?
Right now,
you guys discussed that?
So she's gotten 2 offers thus far. She's gotten an offer of $510 and also $500. The funny story about it is that she also got an offer from Pinnacle, right?
No, we don't gotta talk about that.
Oh, okay. Don't chill about that. Well, anyway, she got 2 offers thus far. She's still looking to see who would possibly give her the best offer, or in my case, from the assumption on what I got, who she feels comfortable in selling the home to. Right. She doesn't want the home destroyed and made into some big old elaborate
Because of
house.
sentimental value.
It's sentimental value. You know, her parents put their that's how they are.
Yeah.
You know,
It makes it a little harder.
parents-
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that there's a lot of history on that block for them. They've grew up on that block. Their uncles have grown up on that block 3 doors down. Another uncle that's about 97 years old lives
Just
down
to
the
add
block.
something to you, I've spoken to sellers that
Yeah,
if you're an
so
investor,
it's-
if you're looking to fix it and flip it, they're not going to sell it to you. They only want to sell it to a person who's going to live in it. Like,
Right.
Yeah, a lot of
Right.
people like that.
So,
A
I
lot
mean,
of
she
people like that.
knows
It's weird.
that,
It
you
is
know,
weird.
basically the property will be, you know, fixed and flipped, but not the structure of the house wouldn't be like completely destroyed. That she doesn't want that done to the property.
Like they're coming back to visit.
All right, so we know.
I'll be like, who are you?
You have trouble letting go. That's what it is.
This is the bathroom. It's pretty outdated. As you can see, the wallpaper and the color of the tiles there.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a nice combination of colors.
Yeah.
This is the bathroom. I mean the kitchen.
Nice bathroom.
Kitchen, yeah.
That's like 70s.
It has two bathrooms, but one of them is illegal.
In the basement?
The basement.
No. It's upstairs.
They have 2 bathrooms?
Yeah.
Well, you said an illegal bathroom.
It's an illegal bathroom.
So that's
Because
the,
he said it's not on the plans.
so that's
It's
gonna
not
be
on the plans.
It's not on the plans. They just put it in there.
so that's gonna be an issue when selling, right?
Oh no, not really.
Meaning they didn't get a permit for
It
it.
could-
Yeah, they didn't get a permit. Yeah,
Right.
and stuff like that.
And that wouldn't affect you guys at all?
No, it doesn't affect.
Okay.
So
If anything, it would go back to them, right?
Hmm?
If anything, it would go back to
No,
them.
it's so. No, we don't worry about that. I don't worry about that.
So this is part of the living room. As you see, they have like baseboard heating. This is also part of the living room as well. Oh, where's the?
You gotta go to the.
I gotta
other
go to the other one.
You got it.
Here,
Go back.
you gotta exit out of that, right?
70s.
Go ahead.
Is that an expensive area?
Oh yeah, this house can probably sell for $700K.
Oh, the way it is?
No, fix
No,
up.
it
Yeah,
needs to be.
Yeah.
Why is this bulldozer in the driveway?
So this is part of the basement. The basement is pretty huge. Over on the side in the back, they have like a washer room area. So it could be fixed up really nice. There's a lot of space down there in the basement. Their father, he was an ex-Navy SEAL, so he did a lot of handiwork.
Wow.
He basically did he was like an everything man, you
He
know.
worked for NASA as well.
Right.
Damn.
You know the cone on the spaceship, the cone shit that they
Yeah.
sitting in. Yeah, he worked on those.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she used to be in there.
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
So he was a very handy kind of guy that was always like fixing up things around the house. So as you can see, the basement was like his workshop. So this is more of the basement here.
Make a nice apartment.
This is the piping on this side.
So brand new boiler,
There's a boiler.
updated boiler. and
That's
stuff.
a boiler water heater.
That look
Yeah.
clean too.
Yeah, it's brand
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
I think
Storage
it's
tank
about
right
like 3 years.
Mhm.
Pretty new.
Yeah, it's pretty new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah. hell
Very
yeah.
fair.
It's oil.
That's oil?
Yeah, it's oil. Cause you know what basically with National Grid basically did not go down that block with the gas lines. So all that house down there is oil.
So they have a big
wow.
oil tank down there?
Huh? Yeah, they have. Huh? I didn't have a picture of the tank, but the tank is in the basement somewhere.
Oh, that's
Yeah. So this is part of the basement in the washroom area. The basement's pretty big. This is one of the rooms that is downstairs in the basement.
Yeah, so we would have for Plainview, would have definitely have to open that up
Yeah.
because Plainview is basically this is for people who want good schooling, and Plainview is one of them.
Yeah. it's
That's
a
why
very
your
good
boy
school
be selling
district.
those houses so much. Crazy. There's 2 houses built on the same block. It's like one across from each other.
You're talking about,
Yeah, your boy.
Pinnacle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
actually a joke between the husband and the wife
Yeah,
pertaining
yeah.
to your boy
To your
Pinnacle.
boy.
So
He doesn't
Pinnacle
know
knows
yet.
the husband, and he purchased one of the other properties from one of their family members. So he's built a rapport with the husband for some time, but he doesn't know that the husband and wife are together. So now he's like, talking to her. He wants this property. So he's been telling her, oh yeah, I've known so and so for a good number of years, and she's like, oh, okay, how did you know my husband for a good number of years? And I've known my husband for like what, 40 something.
Well, she didn't say that
years?
to him. She
She didn't tell him that. But it's like a joke that they plan to present to him, like, oh, okay, you said you know my husband for a good number of years, and I know that you haven't because I've known my husband for 40 something years. So what are you talking about? But she is watching what he's doing on the block. And I think it's sort of like a turn off to her because, the houses are beautiful, but these houses are going for like $1 million.
They are.
Right. And she's looking at the numbers. She's not stupid. She's being realistic. Like, okay, who's buying $1 million house on this block? And she's seeing the houses sit there for like 6 months at a time, and she hasn't seen anybody move in. So to her, it's like, you know,
So she doesn't want to sell to him.
it's not that she doesn't want to sell to him. She doesn't want the house to be destroyed to become something like what's happening down the street. The house is very
It will be.
sentimental to them. So it's been built from the ground up. Their parents built the house.
So she wants a family that doesn't.
Yeah,
Yes.
so basically it's very
Yeah.
sentimental.
So
to them.
she kept
She wants to keep the
asking,
neighborhood
what
the
are
same.
your plans for the house? You plan on fixing and flipping? And we said yes, but you know, we would want the structure of the house to stay the same. It just needs a little bit of cosmetic work just to update it. So she doesn't want it torn down. She doesn't want it looking like the examples on the block. You know, she wants a good family to come in. She did stress about like
Okay,
the
so then
school
what's her
district
numbers?
and stuff.
ARV.
So I got the ARV 593.
593.
I'll pull out the-
So 590K.
I'll pull out
But
the
in
paper.
Plainview, it can be sold for more. You can get sold for like close to.
You
7.
said 590. We're gonna stay.
But this is alright. So 590.
What's the ARV for that area?
What's the purchase?
Purchase right now?
Asking.
Asking. Well, they got offers for
She got
510.
2 offers for 5K and 510. No, 500K and 510.
What does she want? So you just told you about the offers.
Yeah.
She wants the highest offer.
So basically, what she said is just basically, you know, give us your best offer.
Right.
That I hate it too, bro.
Okay, what's the repairs?
repairs for Plainview? I'll say around 70K to make it Plainview
Ready.
livable. Yeah, ready.
Would it have to be 70?
If you've ever seen some of the houses in Plainview, you want to put 70K.
This guy is
I
building
mean,
houses over $1 million down the
Yeah.
block. So
Yeah,
people
but
that
she don't
wanna
want her house
Even
looking
if
like
you
$1 million.
renovate the property, so he's saying Plainview numbers, you gotta spend 70K.
Because
Okay,
if
okay.
you
Higher end.
Okay.
yeah, when you went through the house,
I'm just asking for those who don't know.
yeah.
So let me explain. You have, you could do low end, you could do middle, you could do high end.
Okay.
Finishes, right? So some people want certain finishes that equal. It doesn't matter, even whatever's happening down the block has to equal what the houses are in Plainview.
Mm-hmm.
So $500,000 house, ARV is 600. She's asking 5.
Yeah, because if you walk
So
around,
here's the numbers.
if you walk around the house, you saw when she was like turning on the lamps and stuff.
There
was no lights in the ceiling.
lighting.
So
yeah.
what's the strategy then?
So
The electrical work needs to get done.
What would you want to do?
I want to do it.
Electrical work. The basement needs to be redone.
We already got the repairs. We got
So-
the ARV, we got this.
Well, so what do you mean by
What's
what
your
do I want to
strategy?
do?
Fix it, hold it, wholesale it.
Wholesale. Say wholesale.
I'm telling you to say wholesale.
Say wholesale.
I thought about it, and
What did you think about it?
I like the fact of having to do the wholesale because I know it would be quick cash, but I would like to also get the experience of the fix and flip. But that's where I'm at. So I'm more leaning towards the wholesale, but you know, Jason already said he wanted it. So automatically that's a wholesale. So yeah.
Jason wants it to do what?
He wants it to, I guess, do the fix and flip. So I would
This
be
property?
wholesaling, yes, the property to him for him to do the fix and flip,
There you go.
which I get.
And they asking here?
No,
They said that was the offer.
that's what
That's-
the offers they're
That's
getting.
the offers they're
They
getting.
didn't take them yet?
No,
So what do they think you're gonna have a
I-
bigger one?
So you think it's gonna go lower?
no.
good, though.
I think the only reason why, because I don't know, my feeling from what I got from her, I think she just haven't found the right person to sell it to, because
It's that
I
much
got a
sentimental
strong
value.
feeling to her that this property really is sentimental to them. Even though they want to sell within a month's time, they want to be able to let it go to the right person.
So
Being
they
that she
don't-
went
They don't want you to
into-
tear it down and make it look like the
Right.
That's
the
so
pinnacle,
annoying.
the pinnacle
Yeah.
real estate
Right,
one.
because she did elaborate on that, on what's happening down the block. So I listened.
She basically
So-
like complained
Yes.
about Pinnacle.
Cool.
Yeah.
She
That's like buying the
complained.
property
So-
and then having your house party, and your girlfriend is like, "Well, why didn't you pay?" You'd be like, "Well, the owner don't want me to pay it."
Remember that? Remember that
It's just not fair. I
situation?
want it gone in a month, but like.
Remember that situation I was saying supposed to go to last week to see about that property?
Right there.
When we was discussing about me going to get it, she had asked me, she like, "You're not gonna sell it and try to do like I forgot exactly what she said. I'm like, why are you worrying about it if I'm gonna buy that? I didn't say that to her, but that's going on in my head.
So some of these neighborhoods are being cookie cutters, big time investors, and some of these homeowners just don't like them.
Right.
Because they coming in, they got a bunch of cash, they doing their style. It's not really orientated to families.
Yeah.
There's some owners that just don't like that, so she's one of them.
So I really want to do what's right by her, you know, also because being that she also stressed the fact that
Right by her.
Huh?
Yeah, her money.
The right person, because she has her uncle which lives down the street that's 97 years old. That's another potential property. So, you know, you guys say that this is a relationship building business, right?
Mm-hmm.
That could be something else that she can call me about.
What's right for you?
What's right for me?
Is what's right for you true? So listen, what's right for you, and think about this as the sidebar. Is what's right for you what's right for her, or what's right for you? So we want to know what's right for you.
Pertaining to what I want to do with the property, or how much what's right for me pertaining to what? How much money I want?
To this whole thing, you got a story. You heard her story.
Yes.
Right? The person down the block. You heard the story. You have a potential, and then now you have the numbers. Right? Because there's three things happening here. The numbers is telling me one thing. The strategy is saying another thing, and the story is saying something else.
Okay. He's saying what would work for you.
So now for you, what would work for you?
Are you still letting the owners or the ex-owners have pool parties at your crib?
How would you structure this deal so it works for you?
I'm still on a. I mean, I want to do the wholesale.
Okay, cool. Stop. So stop.
Okay, I'm stopping.
We all heard what she wants, right?
Yep.
What does she want?
She wants the wholesale.
No.
What she
I'm
said?
on the fence.
What she said?
He's uncertain.
Yes.
Said she wants the wholesale.
Right.
So that's what you feel is right for you.
I guess.
No, but is it?
If you didn't know her story, what would you want to do with it? If she didn't have a story.
You want a wholesale, right? Is that it?
What? I got a question. Did you is your offer consistent on you wanting to live there, or do they know that you host a wholesale?
She knows she's an investor, right?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Talk to
She knows.
The answer. Who's that?
Your boy want to speak to you real quick. Your boy.
Oh. I got you on speaker. What's up? I'm in the middle of.
So we have an accepted offer from Mo for the 265. There'll be 255 contract going to the buyers, and then a separate $10,000 finder's fee.
Assignment. Assignment for 10 grand. All right, perfect.
But listen. This is what the lawyer said. He said you cannot put 265 on the contract.
You can't.
Yeah, because then they're gonna think they're getting wrong.
No, you can't. You're doing an assignment contract. Do I have to show them how to do it? It's a separate contract. You're buying it for 255.
Correct.
And then Mo is buying it. Mo is buying it from you for 265. You got it? That's the structure. We'll work out the details after. So your attorney's right.
Put LOL.
That's what you're gonna have to do, because I found out that tomorrow I have to take my mother to the hospital having cataract.
That's fine.
He don't want nothing else.
I'm gonna have, just in case it's a snag somewhere, I'm gonna have them call you. Okay?
Who, Mark?
Yeah, Mark.
All right, no problem.
Okay?
All right.
Alright, but we have accepted offer, okay?
Accepted offer.
Yay!
All right, bro.
We'll speak. Yeah. So Belmore deal accepted at 265.
So Belmore's over here. So let's finish. Belmore is accepted 265. That's a wholesale deal
For me.
from Geo to. There's a buyer that I know. We all know the buyer.
We all know the buyer. It's small world. I know him too, but he doesn't know that I'm behind on it.
All right, good.
That's good though.
So we good with that. That's a wholesale deal going in. Congratulations.
So you gonna wholesale it? Yvonne,
He's wholesaling.
To Jason.
Wait. So we off of we had an interjection with Geo's accepted offer for the buyer.
Oh, okay.
So we got the cash buyer.
Yeah.
And we got the property.
Yeah.
All right. So we just got to structure it.
Okay.
All right. So we close. We'll put that over here. We got some time. Let's go back to Yvonne now. Cause we was in the story. Make sure don't let that sleep.
I got you.
All right. Plainview. Yvonne wants to wholesale.
I guess, yeah.
Why are you saying I guess?
Because
Tell us how you feel. We want to know. This is the place to let us know how you feel.
I have, you know what it is? Because I haven't, it's my first time getting this far. So I'm not at that point to really understand what would be my next move. So maybe that's why I'm on the fence. So, you know, I know everybody's saying it's good to wholesale, and I trust Jill's word, word on it.
He said to wholesale?
Huh?
He said to wholesale?
Yeah. You know, I trust his word on it, but it's like, okay, this is as far as I've got. You know, last time I got further, it was like, okay, you know, it was REO, they declined my offer, that was it. So this is like a different route for me, so maybe that's why I'm a little undecided as opposed to wholesaling or a fix and flip.
Okay.
But Jason says he wants it, so I don't mind doing the wholesale to get the experience of that, you know, to do that. But
so you got a buyer for this?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so fix and flip. So let's just leave it there. So let's do the numbers.
Okay.
All right.
I would like that.
What about the story? The right person. She doesn't want you to do what these other guys are doing.
She doesn't want the house, you know, the house torn apart.
She wants,
you know, so
she wants the original.
Right.
A nice family.
A nice family to move
just
in.
Just update it. So I'm gonna put here relationships.
Relationships, potential property in the near future. She's a very nice lady.
You can use her for. We're not gonna do what the other guy does. We're not doing that. We're not builders. Cool. So now let's go over the numbers now.
Okay.
Because she's asking, she got offers. What's your offer? What's the offer, Gio?
No, she's the one who's doing it, bro.
I'm not at that point yet to know what to offer her. So that's where my difficulty is. I don't know how to necessarily run the numbers as of yet. I'm learning.
ARV 590, repair to 70K.
How much is the closing cost when you buy it? Minus closing cost when you sell it. Holding cost.
Well, that's.
You sound like a robot, right?
Right.
You heard him?
So is there like a generalized number? Because I didn't get to that point yet. So is there a generalized number?
What's your number?
It's the max offer, 345.
But where would you get that number from, though? That's my thing.
Like 345 max offer.
And people already offered it 500 something.
No,
we don't know for sure, or you do know?
No, he knows the
we
numbers.
know.
She got
the offers.
She got all right. So here, check this out.
Offers or just
she already got an offer of 500K and 510.
That was probably your boy.
I don't know. So check this out.
She showed those, or those?
So she got this. So our offer here so far, we got 345.
Max offer, yeah.
Max offer.
Yeah.
Because of the repairs, right?
Yeah. Holding costs.
That's a max offer for fixing it.
Numbers and numbers.
Rehab, holding costs.
It's a max.
All that.
Max offer 345. Then put your 10K
on that
wholesale
fee.
Is she gonna take 345? Would she think she'd take 345?
Listen, it's all you gotta find out.
But you gotta put the offer out there, right? You still gotta send the offer, right?
But
what would be the driving force? Why would she take this? What's the problem?
I would explain it to her. I would say, look, this is my offer. Here's why my offer is this much. I learned to do that now.
Stop. So why 345?
345.
So let's answer that.
All right. So basically,
why?
So I did 590. 590 times 70%. So 70% brought it down to 413,000.
Right.
Then minus the 70K, brought it down to 343,000.
So 70% on the dollar. 70, so 7 cents on the dollar.
Yeah. So basically,
70% of this value. So he wants it at 70% of the total value. You guys get that?
Yeah, I understand.
So
70%.
Not necessarily, no, but I will get it.
Yeah, so basically
eventually.
it's 30%. So you want to make.
So you can buy a house. We're gonna explain this one to you. You can buy a house 50% of what it's worth. Right? Let's go for half. So if it's worth, so I'm gonna take out the 590 and put 600. Where's my reason?
Yeah.
300.
All right, so can we, Joe?
510. Where's your
Joe.
Erase it.
I'm gonna answer. She wants to know.
I just, you know.
Check this out. Check this out.
And
This
I
is
guess
good. This is good. This is good.
Because this part is frustrating me, so I'm getting pissed off with it a little bit.
But you're
I'm sorry.
gonna.
I'm getting mad.
Remember what we talked about over there?
Yes.
What we gonna do? Consistency.
Right.
All right.
I get it. So
600,000 is what it's worth.
what's the formula?
This is what
he's getting there. Yeah.
Ready?
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
It's worth 600.
Right.
Let's say you want to get it for half.
Okay.
Why would so half of 600 is 300,000.
Right.
You want that much room so that you can fix it and profit if you flip it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's 50%, then there's 60%, then there's 70%.
Okay.
You got it? So you either get it for half off the value, or 60% of the value, or 70%. Usually as an investor, I would say max, depending on what you're doing, if it's a flip, 65, 70. 70 is a bit much, depending on how much work.
Okay.
So 70% of this value is what? Do the calculation. 60.
420.
Good. Let her do it.
Well,
See if we come up with the same number. Match his number.
All right. So
600,000
times.
That's a
600,000 times
70.
The point
That may be a little high.
0.7.
340
So
is
just
good.
put. You got it for
I'll go up
60.
to like
Yeah, you
4.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Like
There it is.
420,000. So 70% here is 420K.
Yeah. Cause 6 hours.
So you want to get it because you got that much room. If it's 600K, 30%, boom.
Right.
If it's 70 for repairs, that's what Gio did. He subtracted the repairs.
So subtract the repairs from 420.
Which is what? Now, go ahead, you do it. This is your deal. 420 minus 7 equals?
350.
So 350,000. But that doesn't mean you get it here, right? So you probably can get it here. You go offer here. So either way, you're not around these offers that she already said no to.